Yo, what's up? This is KEASE with Team Inspire. Doing my deck list for the 3v3 KEASE tournament. We got second. Already did my teammates' deck profiles yesterday. I did not get to do mine. It's gonna be straightforward. I played VANQUISH, so same list I played from YCS Richmond, YCS Indy. I did a couple changes to the deck from Indy to Richmond. Some spice in here. I'm gonna just get straight to it. So, my bad. So I played 3 Raisin, which is standard, 2 Mad Love. Some people play 3. This card is whatever. I played 1 Panthera, 2 Jiaolong, 3 is a brick, as I figured out from the OTS Championship in Carolina. I kept drawing the card, didn't want to see it. I just wanted to be able to search it or special summon it. 2 Heavy Borger and 2 Valius. I like this card at 2. Some people play it at 1. This card is actually pretty good when you actually need it. I have plays where I can explain later on. Played 3 Fenrir and 1 copy of Rice Heart, which is, to me, is standard. This engine gets you the play with Jiaolong, gets you a free body. Depending on what you play in your extra deck, you can make a rank 7 play. It's pretty good. Played 3 Shifter. Shifter was really good. I believe this card should just stay in the main deck because most of the decks you play against are really, really strong, so to speak. The new Centurion deck can't theoretically play with this card while it's inactive. Labyrinth has a hard time making a board. Unchained can still play around it, but it makes it harder for them to end on the board they want to. Rescue Ace has to play a lot of cards to still end on the set 4 pass. Overall, this card was really good all weekend. I shifted every matchup I played.
Including me.
Including my boy was playing Manadium. Spells, played 3 Stake, 3 Prosp, 3 Book, 2 Durandal, 2 Tactics, 1 Continue, 1 Dust Devil, 1 Reinforcement, and 1 Insta-Fusion. Insta-Fusion is for the plays, which I'll explain in my extra deck. It's to stop Droll and Imperm, or just target effects in general. It was used once all weekend and it won me the game. Everything else was pretty standard. The Book of Eclipse is not standard. It's actually just generally me going second, which you'll see this last card, which will be in my deck. I think this is fine. All weekend I drew pretty well. I bricked in the finals against Lab, but still put him to a point where we had to go to game 3. This is really good. I played 3 evenly matched and the 1 Snow Devil. This is the shit. From the OTS Championship up until the 3v3, this card won me, I think, let me see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think I played around a good 15 games from the OTS Championship to the 3v3. This card just overperformed. I played against a bunch of Rescue Ace matches, and this card just makes it so they're forced to trigger a bunch of effects that don't need to be triggered. They play right into Tactics if you open this with Tactics. Any decks that make big boards and can't produce a negate, this is just out, period. You do lose your battle phase, but the theory behind this is if you already open up Raisin and a bunch of other cards, I would rather get rid of the cards I can't play through and then play as if I was going first while going second. This card overperformed. I just played today, played against a Centurion player and blew his board up and got a Raisin play, popped the card he summoned off the field spell when he tried to synchro and shut him down, went into game 2 and 2-0'd him. Was pretty good. Overall, the deck is 40 cards. I probably would change one thing in the whole deck, which is probably like trying to play Thrust again, but overall, I think this list is fine. I didn't have any issues with it other than the brick. Extra deck, we played one Millennium Eyes. This was for the Droll, Ash, Effect Veiler, anything that was to the graveyard effects. This was really good overall when I actually got it to resolve. This I summoned once to make this guy, but overall he did good because I had an opponent that had Imperm, and I forced him to activate his Imperm on the card I summoned, making me have to chain this, so it was a waste. He was holding an Imperm, a Droll. I got Droll, and I still won that game due to him, the Imperm being dead. Those were really good this weekend. I played the one Zeus, the one Typhon. Made this once, it didn't do nothing yesterday, but made it today, and it won me a game. Made Zeus against the Earth Machine player I played in round 2 today. Sent this whole field to the graveyard, triggered a bunch of effects, added a bunch of things back, and won the game. The one Raisin Searcher, I wasn't playing this at YCS Richmond, but I had to put it in my list knowing that this card can literally make a brick hand better. One Abyss Dweller, the Zodiac line for the Zeus, one Baguska. I'm not playing any 7s, or else I would be playing the Dark Arm or the Big Eye to have more interaction. That was where the fusion spots were, but I felt like this was better than that overall. The links were Hita for the Rescue Ace, and then if they unchain it, they keep the Fire Engrave. IP, SP. These, I never made this, but I made this a lot of times just straight up. But whenever I did make this was just always coming behind it. But this was really good in theory, but these were overperforming yesterday because I had to play against Lab where I made this, and he tried to pop my card, but he couldn't, so I just went into this, banished his Welcome Labyrinth. He forgot to trigger it, which is bad plays at that point, but I banished his Welcome Labyrinth and then had this the setup for the rest of the turn, and then 3 Rock. Rock is just standard. I'm waiting for the ulti, but I think overall, extra deck, I wanted to say I would change the Zeus line if I'm gonna play against Typhon all day, because people do that just so they can shut it off, but this was pretty fine. Side deck was 3 Droll, 3 Ash, 3 Nib, 3 D-Barrier, 2 Storms, and 1 Harpies. As you can see, most of my side deck is tailored to going first. So knowing that if they know I'm playing a going second deck, what happens is they make me go first anyway. So I already side in to go first, or I'll have the back row. If they make me go second in game 3, or if they go first in game 3, I just side in these, and I keep the evenlies in the books in with the shifter, and it does everything. But if they make me go first in game 2, or I have to go first because I lost, I'll side all this in. It usually does all the work. This card didn't come up very often. I played against the Manadian player, activated D barrier and shifter, and he still made a board. I got through that game and went to game 3, but this card, I think this card is just okay. I think it's just for fusion decks, period, because a lot of decks can still play around it. But overall, deck was really fun. I'm still playing the deck until it falls off the wheels. I think I'm the only Vanquish Soul player right now that's taking the deck serious, because a lot of people think this deck is like really wonky. If anyone wants to leave any feedback on the deck, if you think I should change anything, please let me know. Overall, I did like the deck, but with that being said, this is Team Inspire signing out.